Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Raider first down.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I first got to see Kyle Duggar in person at the Senior Bowl leading up to the draft. And you immediately notice his elite size, speed, explosiveness. And he was comfortable playing with the big boys. Because remember, he's out of Lenore-Ryan University in Hickory, North Carolina, a Division II school. And he was the first NFL player picked out of there in 20 years. This guy has a chance to really make a mark in the NFL game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Niners seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
3 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on first down is Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But now it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the side. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Newton, open man is born. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Play action. It's Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go right back to Mack. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Folk for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 11.
From 19 yards away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, 26 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Carr now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to a full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again. Carr. This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in, and the Raiders are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2. But the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now, it's Mack. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marlon Mack, his 2nd time. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's caught left side by John Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Directly over it. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without